Good morning, everyone. So, uh, New recent additions to Lantern in the Great Hall of the Biblioplex. I posted on Reddit like a rundown about why I think it really does a lot for the Whir versions now. And I went ahead and started a league. I'll try to play a game when I can, as I can. I'm, a, a dad with pets and adult responsibilities and whatnot. So, we just got a new puppy. We're still training him. Um, but yeah, so I just played this one. I'll record it and then I got to go take care of the house and whatnot. But I think this is a questionable keep because it's a one land hand, but I'm on the draw. And I figure the double discard should buy me time to draw the lands that I need for the shredder or for the ensnaring bridge if I need it. And then I have main the hate and half the lock right there. So I figure it's worth trying. Um, and I see this. It looks like opponents on Domain Zoo. And this is an interesting version of Zoo, though. We'll see that as the game goes on. So we have Great Hall, and I see they have the Leyline Binding in hand, but I have a Thoughtseize for it, so I'm okay. We're still good. And then really I just need to slow down my opponent. I don't care about the Planeswalker that'll make their creatures too big to attack under bridge. And they have to draw a land to play it anyways. So I'd rather get the Fanatic so that they can't, ramp and get more hits in against me. So I take the Fanatic. Go ahead and do. And I did draw the land. So opponent has nothing now. So I figure I'll go ahead and get rid of the use the Thoughtseize, get rid of the binding, and start playing out my hand to prepare for a bridge. So, no real point in playing the bridge here because they'll be able to attack under it anyways. Oh, I can go ahead and clear these out. All right. But now if I can get a Lantern Luck, then I'm super set. So I pop the Relic to try to draw into a Lantern, and instead I draw an Island. Unfortunate, but I can still try to empty my hand with the Cage. If Flage were still legal, I probably would have kept that Relic. Kept it around. So might as well just play the bridge now and work towards emptying the hand. Yeah, and I don't draw a card with stone here because I'm still trying to empty my hand, and if I get stuck with lands in hand, it's unfortunate. Now this card is very unfortunate for me, and this is actually how the opponent was able to break the lock. It allowed them to, well, we'll see it later on, but yeah. So now I really want to get into a Lantern as quick as I can. I don't have an answer for this playing Dimir. Here I could have milled myself at the end of turn since I see that I have Academy Ruins now. There's the Lantern. I do draw a Lantern. I still have to worry about this thing, though. So, chances are they're going to be able to dig to another ley line. They have 3 left in the deck. Excuse me. So now I'm trying to dig to another bridge. Before they hit another ley line. And it's not happening. So I see an opal on top, so I go ahead and put the cookbook just to gain some life if I need to. And sure enough, they get the ley line the next turn. And that's going to be it. So we go to game 2. Post board, I side in, let's see, I sided in Spellskites and Soulless Jailers. Soulless Jailers to stop that playing stuff from exile thing. So this looks like a fine hand. So and opponent does have Force of Vigor. So fortunately, what I can do is I can slow down my opponent. The Nantuko, I'm not too worried about. It'll make, if they play out the Scion, then and then they put the Nantuko on it, it'll make it too big to swing under bridge faster. They'll have to exile a green card for the Force. So I grabbed the Court of Calling so they can't try to search for that creature to play stuff from the exile again. And I figure if they play the Nantuko, that's one less green card for them to pitch to Force, which buys me time. So if they do end up forcing, I can just whir for another bridge. Or I can whir for a Spellskite to redirect it. Let's see, they play the Stomping Ground. So there's a Scion. I draw a Thoughtseize, so now I don't have to worry about Force of Vigor. I'll go ahead and yeah, grab the Force of Vigor, and that'll set me up for a decent bridge next turn. Take some damage here, but it's fine. And draw a Lantern. So things are coming together very nicely now. With the Mill Rock on top. So lock is pretty much now going to be set. The opponent did surveil this to the top. I'm guessing the reason they surveilled that to the top is to try to attack under bridge. If they had gotten rid of it, I would have had to sack my Lantern to shuffle away the Force, probably. I mean, I could have let them... I guess I could have kept the Lantern, let them force, and then whir for another bridge if I need to. Yeah. Get rid of that. Play land. And I wait to see what their top card is going to be before I go to whir here. I whir here so they can't attack with the one power dudes. Go get a Shredder so I can start milling myself as well. And from here the lock is set. It's the opponent still wants to play it out, I guess. I think maybe they were thinking that I would time out. But it's not hard to play quickly with this. You'll see I'm like a good 4 minutes ahead of my opponent. So it looks like, yeah, they brought in Force of Vigors. They still had the ley lines, but I guess the Force of Vigors are really the only thing that they had to bring in, if I'm not mistaken. Yeah. Here, just to make it go faster, I start milling my opponent. Let's see. There is something that I do in game 3. using the shredders and the whirs to dig faster. But yeah, I didn't have to draw that Thoughtseize. I did it though. Like I just wasn't paying attention, and I thought I had a cookbook out for some reason. Cage is out, so Zenith doesn't matter. Yeah, they're just playing stuff, I think, to try to keep my clock. But you'll see that I'm still, like, now they're getting even worse as far as time goes. And I think they start to notice, and they go to game 3. Yeah, great hand. I mean, I would like some discard, but otherwise, like even if they have Force of Vigor, I have the Ruins to help me out. So, and with 8 discard, I am likely to hit discard. And sure enough, there's my discard. So I clear the way first. They really don't have much here. So I grab the loot creature. I'm not worried about these guys. I should be able to assemble the lock and empty my hand in plenty of time. I didn't have to play the Opal, I just, just in case. So, yeah. They have one unknown in hand here. Let's see. Fanatic. Windswept Heath is gone. There's the Foothills, and I discarded that. Yeah. Oh, so we know they have Bolt, so this is a lock at this point. Go ahead and play the bridge just so I take less damage here, because they're going to draw the Spore Frog. It doesn't matter. And then next turn the lock is assembled. No, again, I don't need to mill this, so I'm just I can take a little bit less damage by playing the Jailer first. And I do take the Bolt with that Inquisition so they can't kill my Jailer. I think they didn't bolt me in response. I guess they were trying to save time and weren't paying attention. So, yeah. So Cursed Totem sets off their mana creatures, and then just whir for I have a Ruins, so I whir for a Shredder. And I can start milling myself. And so what I can start doing here is I can sack Shredder, get Whir back, whir for another Shredder, and keep doing that. And then, I mean, it takes like a couple of turns each when I do that. And then just, Academy Ruins all the Shredders back, keep doing it, get all the Pixis into play. Yeah, it's also just kind of milling myself to try to build up the land so I can do all of it in one turn. I do mess up tapping my mana a bit here, but it's okay. Because technically here, what I could have done is I could have put Shredder back on top, draw... Well, no, if I'd done that, then I wouldn't be able to play Shredder. So, yeah, this is better. Draw the land. But I did tap the lands wrong, because now I can't Ruins at the end of my opponent's turn. I mean, it doesn't really matter, but, small details. And I think my opponent's still trying to draw out my time. I think they're thinking that I'm gonna time out, but it's anybody who's moderately familiar with Lantern, like that's something that people online will say all the time. You know, Lantern, uh, you'll time out playing it. Um, and yeah, maybe like some slower Lantern players will, but it's really not that difficult to, just pass churn, play land past churn. Just like click mill. That's it. So yeah, just getting rid of all of my opponent's crap here. Yeah, and here I could have done the whir and all that stuff, but with 4 rocks now, plus 1 draw, that means they have 7 turns to live if I mill them every time. 7 turns goes by pretty quick. Yeah, and I don't mill here with the last one just to let them draw it. They had a few runners in a row. They had Green Sun Zenith and Binding in a row, and still wasn't enough. I'm pretty sure at this point they don't have enough cards left in the deck, like enough ways in the deck to stop it. Um, like I'd literally just have to let them draw it, which I'm not gonna do. The only thing that really eats my time right now is the game keeps asking me if I want to attack with my Soulless Jailers, and really it might have been kind of a good idea just to do it and see if they'll block and kill them, because then it won't give me that choice anymore, and I don't have to worry about it anymore. There went another binding. Oh yeah, there was a binding. They tried to shuffle it away so it didn't get milled. Consign doesn't matter. There's the binding anyways, so it's still going to go away. It's funny is Spell Sky here gets turned off by Curse Totem, so... oh yeah, opponent finally concedes when they see that like their time is only getting worse. So yeah, that's the first match of the league. I'll try to keep playing it when I get time, probably be throughout the week. But yeah, this list seems to be working very, very well.